What's up guys, it's Tony here and welcome back to Man Cave Studios. Today, I will be going over some of the top bad advice videos on this channel. Now the bad advice series has been kind of a staple stone of this channel for the past few years, or past few seasons, whatever. And I personally believe that this is one of the funniest series on this channel, although the earlier videos, I will admit, were funnier. But coming in at number 5 is the Christmas Day bad advice. First, blast the song 6 O'Clock by Dream Theater all around your neighborhood. This bad advice video was funny to me because it was a bit active, kind of like the older ones that I made, or the, first ones that I made. Playing 6 O'Clock by Dream Theater, which nobody would think of, which kind of made this video unique to anything else that you can really find on YouTube. Moving on now to number 4, which is a recent one from fall 2019, and it is called Championship Games. Step 2, watch a bunch of documentaries on your team's history. Now what I mean by a bunch of documentaries is, I mean you should be sitting there for hours at a time watching dozens of documentaries about your team's history, watching the most famous games in your team's history, and even reading up on Wikipedia about your team's history, and getting books about your team's history, and going through those. You need to know everything about your team's history. You should be able to name every player, and every minor league player, and every coach. This one was a bit longer in terms of bad advice videos, and this one actually goes hand in hand with another video that I'm going to mention. It was pretty unique, I would say, but this one definitely goes hand in hand with my number 3 selection, which is titled Losing in the Playoffs. So here's how you should react in case you're one of the 30 fan bases that is going to walk home disappointed this April or May or even June. First, hide in your basement for the next 3 to 5 months. Your room works too in case you don't have a basement. Don't even bother going to school or work, because why would you even want to show your face anywhere after your team loses? Second, throw out any and all merchandise you have of the team you're supporting. I mean, really, what's the point of supporting a team that doesn't bring you happiness, joy, and championships? And it does go hand in hand with championship games. It's about being a bandwagoner, not supporting your team. This video is a little bit of an active video. Now the top 2 videos I believe stand out over the others, and nothing will top them. I'll start with number 2, which is called How to Pack for Vacation. In addition to this, you might also want to pack my mixtape in there. But if you're going on a plane, you might not want to pack this. Why? Because my mixtape is fire. It might make you less bored if you're eating. So sure, we could put like 1 bag of popcorn in there. But if you get bored on the trip and you want to eat, just pack an entire box of goldfish. It's fine. Just there. Now the quality in this video wasn't necessarily the best, but at the same time it was pretty funny, I would say. It was more active than a lot of the other bad advice videos. I mentioned this in the humor category. It was pretty active in terms of myself putting stuff like laundry detergent and dumbbells and stuff like that in a suitcase, stuff that you don't need a lot of and shouldn't pack, but that's kind of the whole joke of the series. And again, I think it's one of the more pure videos on this channel, because it was when I originally had the idea what it would actually look like going forward. It wasn't just me talking, it was me telling you stuff while the video was going on. But anyway, that moves us to number 1, which of course is my favorite video on this channel, the Super Bowl advice one. So let's get started. First up, and this is only if you're 21 years or older, you're gonna need some beer. Throw in 1 more so you can drown your sorrows in case your team loses. Next up, if your team has not won a Super Bowl yet, you're gonna need some excuses for why they have not won. So you might need to pack maybe a few folders, and yeah, maybe a notebook too. If your team has won a Super Bowl, congratulations, your folder is much smaller, but you're still going to need a folder in case you have to brag about your team having won a Super Bowl in the past. So again, this one is very active. You see the character, which is me, pulling out like beers and stuff and notebooks and, just being very much over the top, exaggerating a lot. And honestly, I just really like it because it's very to the point. But anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other advice or bad advice videos that you think should have been mentioned on this list, leave a comment below, or you think a different one should have been mentioned at a different order, again, leave a comment below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace out, broskies.